Hello everyone, Prerna this side. We are here with a new topic of reasoning, that is sitting arrangement. In sitting arrangement, we are going to discuss two type of questions. One is circular arrangement, when you have to keep the person in a circle in a definite pattern according to the question, and linear arrangement where you have to place the people in a line, okay, according to the given statement in the question. So let's start. Okay, as you can see, we are going to discuss about sitting arrangement. There is one more type of sitting arrangement where you have to arrange people in a particular shape, like a square table, a rectangle table, like that. Okay, so let's start doing this topic. Our first question is, in an exhibition, 7 cars of different companies, Cadillac, Ambassador, Fiat, Maruti, Mercedes, Bedford, and Fargo, are standing facing to east in the following order. So we know that direction of east means it's north, south, east, and west. So all cars are facing this side. Okay, so our first statement says Cadillac is next to right of Fargo. So let us suppose this is position of Fargo, okay, facing east. Then Cadillac is next to the right of Fargo. If this car is facing this side, then right for Fargo is this side. Okay, so it's Cadillac below it. Is it so? Cadillac is next to right of Fargo. Cadillac is next to right of Fargo. Okay. Now, Fargo is fourth to the right of Fiat. Fargo is fourth to the right of Fiat. So, if this is Fiat, okay, so it's Fargo is fourth to the right of Fiat. Okay, so this is Fiat, and right of Fiat is this side. This is right and this is left, isn't it? So, fourth to the right of Fiat. So, it's Fiat, first, second, third, and fourth. Fourth to the right of Fiat. Okay. Now, Maruti car is between Ambassador and Bedford. So, Maruti is between Ambassador and Bedford. So, Ambassador and Bedford, we have Maruti. It can be BMA also. Both are possible. We don't know that B is before A or A is before B. So, I am taking both the assumption. Now, moving on to next point, Fiat, which is Fiat, which is third to the left of Ambassador, is at one end. Okay. Fiat, which is third to the left of Ambassador, is at one end. So this is Fiat. Fine. So Fiat, which is third to the left of Ambassador. Left is this side. So if this is Ambassador, okay, if this is Ambassador, then left of Ambassador is first, second, third. Right? Fiat is Fiat, which is third to the left of Ambassador. First, second, third to the Ambassador. Done. Now I have placed all the points whatever given in the question, and we have one more thing, that is AMB or BMA. So from the given diagram, it's not possible AMB since C is already there. It means this is the correct arrangement. So it's BMA. It's B and then M. So I am writing all the B, M, A, F, C. Now, the question says that Fiat, which is third to the left of Ambassador, it is at one end. So this is first end, one end. Okay. Then I cannot place anything before it. So I have to place anything after it. So what is the left car that I haven't placed in this arrangement? We have placed Cadillac, we have placed Ambassador, we have placed Fiat, Maruti. We haven't placed Mercedes, isn't it? So for Mercedes, it should be at the next end. Mercedes, it's Maruti, it's Fiat, it's Fargo. Okay. Now let's move to questions part. Question is saying which of the cars are on both the sides of Cadillac car. Let's see, both the sides of Cadillac car. It's Fargo and Mercedes. Okay, so it's Fargo and Mercedes. It's option C. Okay, now next question says, which of the following statement is correct? Which of the following statement is correct? Maruti is next left of Ambassador. I am writing the things again. It's Fiat, B, it's a Maruti, it's Ambassador, it's Fargo, it's Cadillac, and it's Mercedes. Now, Maruti is next left of Ambassador. For Ambassador, left is this. Okay, so for Ambassador, this is left and this is right, isn't it? If facing east direction. So Maruti is next left of Ambassador. Yeah, option A is correct. So we don't need to discuss B, C, and D. Okay, so that's it of question number 2. Which one of the following statement is correct? Which one of the following statement is correct? Read it out. Fargo car is between Ambassador and Fiat. Fargo is between Ambassador and Cadillac, not Fiat. So it's incorrect. Cadillac is next left to Mercedes. Cadillac is next left to Mercedes. For Mercedes, this is left and this is right. Okay, so it's correct. It's correct, I'm sorry. So Cadillac is next left of Mercedes car. Done. Question number 3, done. Moving on to next question number 4. Which of the following group of car is to the right of Ambassador? Which of the following group of car is to the right of Ambassador? Right of Ambassador, we have Maruti, Bedford, and Fiat. Maruti, Bedford, and Fiat. So it's in option C. Option C is the correct answer. Okay. Now moving on to next question. Which one of the following is correct position of Mercedes? Which one is the correct position of Mercedes? Tell me. Next to the left of Cadillac? Next to the left of Cadillac? No, it's right actually. It's right and it's left. Okay. So first sentence is not correct. Next to the left of Bedford. Next to the left of Bedford. Left of Bedford is Fiat, not Mercedes. Between Bedford and Fargo, we don't have Mercedes. We have Maruti and Ambassador. So again, it's incorrect. Fourth to the right of Maruti. Fourth to the right of Maruti. So it's first, second, third, fourth. Okay. So yes, it is correct. Option D is correct. Okay. So we are done with one set of question. By solving one sitting arrangement question, puzzle, you can solve 5 to 6 questions. It can be 3 also, it can be 2 also, depending on the length of the question. If question is lengthy, it may include 6 questions. Okay. So sitting arrangement takes time, but at once you have solved, then you are able to do 6 questions simultaneously. So moving on to a next set of data. Now this data is saying 6 friends P, Q, R, S, T, and U are sitting around the hexagonal table. As I have said, it can be circular arrangement, it can be linear arrangement, it can be arrangement of any other shape like square, rectangle, anything. So here we have a hexagonal table. Six friends P, Q, R, S, T, U are sitting around the hexagonal table, each at one corner, and are facing the center of hexagonal. So they are facing this side. It's very important to know that which direction they are sitting. Then only we can decide what is right of that person or left of that person, isn't it? So P is second to the left of U. P is second to the left of U. Let us place U anywhere and then I'll proceed. So I'm placing U here. P is second to the left of you, second to the left of you. For you, this is right, and this is left. So it says second, second to the left of you, first, second. Okay, so it's P. Then P is second to the left of you. Now next statement says Q is neighbor of R and S. Q is neighbor of R and S. So it can be R and S, then Q between them, or R, S, Q, R. Both are possible. Okay. Fine. Now T is second to the left of S. So T is second to the left of S. Okay. So if I'll talk about this arrangement, second to the left of S, first, second. So it's not possible. Okay. So it's possible here. Second to the left of S, first, second. So it's T. Fine. Now see, we have three things together. Let's find it out. What are the three places that are continuously vacant? So we can see that we have this, this, and this. Okay. So let us suppose that I am writing S here, Q here, and R here. Simultaneously, I'm sorry, continuously. Now leaving one, I have to place T. Okay. Now, if you want to check, you can recite the question again and you can see that every situation is satisfied. Okay. So, which one is sitting opposite to P? Which one is sitting opposite to P? It's S. Is it so? It's S. Okay. Next question says, who is the fourth person to the left of Q? Who is the fourth person to the left of Q? Who is fourth person to the left of Q? So for Q, since he is facing this side, so for Q, what is left? This is right and this is left. Fourth person to the left of Q. First, second, third, fourth. It's P. It's A. Option A. Okay. Next, which of the following are neighbors of P? Neighbors of P are R and T, isn't it? So we can say that T and R, that is option B. Okay. Now, moving to next question. Which one is sitting opposite to T? Which one is sitting opposite to T? Opposite to T, it's Q. So it's Q. Okay. So we are done with this set of questions. We had 4 questions in this set. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we'll start from next part. Okay, now again we have a set of 4 questions. It's 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. So we have 4 questions. Let's discuss. 6 girls are sitting in a circle facing to the center of the circle. They are P, Q, R, S, T and V. Not U, it's V. So we have again a circle and we have 6 people. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people are there by the name of P, Q, R, S, T and V. These are 6 people. T is not between Q and S. T is not between Q and S. Okay. T is not between Q and S. So between Q and S, anyone can sit, but not T. This is a condition. Okay. But some other one. So in place of T, it can be another one, but not T between Q and S. Now, P is next to the left of V. P is next to the left of V. So I can place it in the diagram directly. P is next to the left of V. I am drawing V. Again, they are facing towards the center according to question. Just keep that in mind that they are facing inward or outward. Now, P is next to the left of V. For V, this is left. So it's P. R is fourth to the right of P. So for P, we have, this is right, this is left. So fourth to the right of P. First, second, third, fourth. It's R. Okay, it's R. Done? Okay. Now, what I have to do, I have to place these things in such a manner that T will not come between Q and S. Okay. Now, what are the possible position for Q and S? Let's discuss. Between Q and S, it cannot be T, it can be something else. So I can place Q, then S, or Q and S. Both are possible. And I have to place T somewhere else since I cannot place it here between Q and S. So it's T. and we are not sure about S and Q. There is no other hint for this question. So what I'm doing, I am just doing question number 10, and let's see what they ask. Which of the following statement is not true? S is just next to right of R. So if S is here, then right is this. Okay, so it is possible. Okay, I cannot say that it's completely false. It can be true. Now moving to second part, T is just next to right of V. T is just next right to V. So we have V here and right of V is T. So it's true. So I cannot take B. R is a second to the left of T. Not sure. R is second to the left of T. So for T, what is left? Here we have. So it's not correct. P is second to the right of R. P is second to the right of R. So for R, what is right? This side, second, third. So it's D. Okay. Okay. So moving on to another question. 11 number. If P and R interchange their position, then which of the following pair will sit together? If P and R. So let's draw the diagram again and let's see what they're saying. Okay, so this is the condition, and they are saying that if I'll interchange the position of P and R. So let's suppose this is R now, and this is P now. Now, which of the following will sit together? R and T. R, this is the new position of R and T. No, there is no T beside it. P and V. P with Q or S, Q or S, not V. Okay, and then we have VT, V and T. V and T will sit together. And it will sit together previously also. So it's just a scam in this question. They are wasting your time by saying that interchange P and R. V and T will sit together. Either they will interchange or not. Okay, fine. So this is option C and it's done. Next question. What is the position of T? What is the position of T? Tell me, what is the position of T? Just next to right of Q. This is Q. For Q, this is right and this is left. Is it so? No. So it's not correct. Second to the left of P. Second to the left of P. For P, it's right, it's left. First, second, it's R, not T. Again, incorrect. Between Q and R, between Q and R. Between Q and R, there is no one. Again, not possible. And to the immediate right of V. To the immediate right of V is T and it's correct. Option D is. Okay. So it's question number 12. Moving on to next question. Which one is sitting just right to the V? Just right to the V is T. So it's option B. And it's done. So we have completed 3 set of questions, including 6 question, 4 question, and again 4 questions. Okay. So now let's start doing next question. Question set. So we have given few information and we have to go according to it, and it will contain 14 to 18 questions. So it means just 5 questions. Okay. So 8 persons E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L are seated around a square table. So let's draw a square table. Okay. Now we have 2 on each side. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Okay, so what I'm doing, first of all, I'm doing a linear arrangement, then I'll place all the things in the given diagram. So there are 3 ladies who are not seated next to each other. It means ladies will sit alternatively. Just keep that in mind. I cannot write about anything in this diagram. So just keep in that mind. Now J is between L and F. So J is between L and F. So I can say that J is between L and F, or it can be reverse order like F, J and L. So now G is between I and F. G is between I and F. Let's draw it. G is between I and F. So if F is here, then I, and here we have G. G is between I and F. Okay. Now H, a lady member, is second to the left of J. H, a lady member, second to the left of J. Left of J. So here we have J first, second, it's H, and she is a lady. Lady. Okay, fine. F, a male member is seated opposite to E. So F, a male member is seated opposite to E. So wherever I'll place F, I'll keep E in front of it. Okay. E is again a lady. So for all ladies, I'm using a circle. That will be better. Okay, now there is a lady member between F and I. There is a lady member between F and I, which means G is a lady. Okay, so I have this thing and I'm going to place it. So I'll start from H. Let's place H here. Then it's L, then it's J, then it's F. Okay, in front of F, it should be E. Okay, and after F, we have G and I. So I am done with E, F, G, H, I, L, J. So I'm left with K only. So I'm placing it here. Okay, it's K. Now it's done. Now, okay, so this is the complete data, and I know about three ladies, H, E, and G. So E, G, and H. They are not sitting together anywhere. They are sitting at in a difference of one or more person. So it's fine. Okay. So let's move to the question part. Who among the following is to immediate left of F? Immediate left of F. Okay, since nothing is given in the question that they are facing inside or outside, so when there is nothing given in the question, I'll consider that they are facing inside. Okay, just keep that in mind. So what is the question? Question was, who among the following is to the immediate left of F? Immediate left of F. So for F, this is right, this is left. So it should be J. Okay, it should be J. Option C. Moving on to next question, 15. What is true about J and K? What is true about J and K? So they're talking about gender in all the options. So let's see. J and K both are male, isn't it? We have only three ladies and we have identified it, which is E, G, and H. So obviously other people are male. So both are male and it's option D. 16 number. How many person are seated between K and F? Let me draw it here also. How many persons are seated between K and F? K. So it's K and it's F. So from this side it's 3 and this side also it's 3. So it's 3. Option C. Who among the following are three lady members? E, G, and H. E, G, and H. It's option C. Okay. Now moving on to next question. Question number 18. Who among the following is seated between E and H? Oh, sorry, it's done. Who among the following is seated between E and H? It's K. E and H. It's K. It's K and it's option C. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about question number 19. Question number 19 says A, B, C, D, E, and F, not necessarily in that order, are sitting at a round table. A is between D and F. Okay. So between D and F, we have A, or it can be F, A, D. Both are possible. Okay. C is opposite to D. So wherever C, D will be opposite to it. Just keep that in mind. D and E are not on neighbor chair. Okay, so D and E will not sit together. Okay, now which one of the following pair must be sitting on neighboring chairs? So what we are going to do, we are going to draw a circle and I'll start placing the people according to my calculation. Okay, sorry. Okay, now this is a circle and we have six people. Okay, A is between D and F. It's like this. And C is opposite to D. So let's start placing the people and then we'll see that is there any problem in that or not. So we have A, B, C, D, E, and F. Okay. So let us suppose I'm taking any one of these two possible things, arrangements. So what I'm doing, I'm writing D and A and F. Okay, now if I'll move on and I'll go through the conditions and every condition is satisfied, that means our assumption is correct. DAF is correct. Okay. Okay, now it says opposites to C, it should be D. So if this is D, then it should be C. Which one, is there anything? D and E will not sit together. So if D is here, I cannot place E here. So it's E here. So B is left, I have placed B. Okay, now which one of the following pair must be sitting on neighboring chairs? A and B? No. C and E? Yes. C and E? Yes. So it's option B. Okay, so this question was easy. That's why they have given only one question in question number 19. Now, another set of data, it's from 20, I think, 20, 21, 22. Okay. Let's see. We have three questions, 20, 21, 22. So let's place it. P, Q, R, S, T, and U are standing in a circle, talking, facing inward. T is next to R, who is standing three places away from S. So T is next to R, but it's not saying that it's after T or before T. So we are not sure about the arrangement T, R, or RT. So moving on, who is standing three places away from S? P is standing two seats away from you. So in this question, there is no right left even in the question. So we'll pick one direction only and we'll start doing it. So first of all, what I'm doing, I'm just drawing a circle. And how many people we have? Six. So let's place them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. T is next to R. So just place T anywhere and just place after it or before it, whatever be the. This is T, let us suppose. So I'm placing R here. R is who is standing three places away from S. 1, 2, 3. Okay. P is standing two seats away from you. P is standing two seats away from you. Okay. So if I place P here, let us suppose if I place P here, so P space U. Two places mean leaving one place. If it says three places, leaving two places. Okay. So if I'll put P here, then I have to leave it and then U. If I put P here, I have to leave it, then U. Not possible. So it's only possible that if P is here, then U will be here. If U is here, then P will be here. So both are possible. Now the remaining person is Q. So I'm placing Q here. Now, according to me, this is the diagram, but it can be like that: T, then R, then PU, then S. So it can be in just reverse order. T, after that it should be R, after that should be Q. It can be like that. So we can assume in these two things only. So I have assumed this. You can assume that. Both will give the same answer. Don't worry. Okay. Now, question number 20 says, which of the following has to be true? P is standing opposite to R. Is it true? No. If P is here, then opposite is Q. If P is here, opposite is T, not R. So I cannot say that P is standing opposite to R. So it's not possible. P is standing next to T. It's possible, but not sure. P is standing next to T. If P is here, then it will be next to T. But we are not sure about the position of P, so we cannot say that. Fine? Okay. P is standing next to S. P is standing next to S. Okay, so if P is here, next to S, if P is here, next to S. So it's correct. Okay, moving on to next. Which of the following has to be true? So let's draw it again. T is to the right of R. R is facing this side. Okay. And this is the position of T. Okay, so for R, right is T. But as I have told you, that this diagram can be of the reverse order, since they are saying T is next to R. It can be like T and then R and then Q, then PU, like that. Okay, so we are not sure about this. Has to be true means it should be true in all conditions. T is to the immediate left of S. No, not possible. R is to the immediate left of P. No, none of the above. So we are not sure about the position, since we don't know about the orientation. It's clockwise or anti-clockwise. So we are not sure about anything in this question. So it's none of the above. Question number 22. If U does not want to stand next to Q, then if U does not want to stand next to Q, then if U does not want to stand next to Q, it means U will not be here. It means we are sure about the positions now. U will not stand here. It should be P and it should be U. Okay. Now, if U does not want to stand next to Q, then S will be next to T. S will be next to T. No. S will be next to T. No. Okay. Then T has to be next of P. T has to be next of P. No again. S and T both will next to P. S and T both will next to P. No, it's U now, so it's not next to P. And Q has to be next of P. Q has to be next of P. Yeah, it's mandatory in this orientation also. So it's option 4, which is correct. Okay. Now, another set of questions, that is 23 to 25. Based on the given information, you have to solve 4 questions. 3 questions, 23, 24, and 25. Okay, so let's start. P, Q, R, S, T, U, and V are 7 people in a company. 3 teams, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now we have 7 people and I have to distribute them in 3 teams. Each team should have at least 1 female and 1 male, which means each team will contain 2 person at least, 1 male, 1 female. So it's a mandatory 1 male, 1 female, 1 male, 1 female, 1 male, 1 female. Okay. Now, this is at least, it can be more than that. Okay. So obviously each group will contain 2, 2, 2. Then one of them will contain 1 more to complete the 7 people occupy the respective teams. Okay. So let's start doing the question. So the question says T is brother of R. T is brother of R. So whenever they will say about male, so I'll give a square, and if they're talking about female, I'll give a circle to make you understand. Fine. So it says T is brother. So it's a male of R. R, who is female, does not want to be on team which has P, T or S. So R will not stay with P nor T, neither S. Okay. Now, you a male wants to be in a team. You a male wants to be in a team which has only Q. So it means you will stay with only Q. So I have 2 people who will stay together. No one will come in that group. Only Q means you will stay with only Q. So obviously if U is a male, then Q is a female. So what I'm doing, I'm giving them a team. So U is here, and if only Q is there, then Q is obviously a female. So I am done with a group. Okay, now it says P is in team A. So if P is in team A, okay, so R has a problem with PTS, which means R will not be here. R will not stay here. Obviously, then R will go here. Okay, I know about the gender of R. Let's write it down. Now P is in team 1 with his best friends, not friend. It means there are 2 more person in there, more than 1. So obviously it will be 2. V is in team 3. V is in team 3 and it's done. So obviously if we have V, R as a female, then V is a male. Okay. Now, remaining people will stay in group 1. Okay. So it's P and it's T and it's S. We know T is a male. What about P and S? Okay. So one of them will be a female, since the condition is at least 1 male and 1 female. So one of them will be a female. Okay, so who is the male, who is the female? Find it out. Read this question again. T is brother of R. T is brother of R. Okay. R, who is a female, does not want to be on a team which has P, T or S. You, a male, wants to be in a team which has only Q. P is in team 1 with his best friends. V is in team 3. So there is no hint for P and S. So either P a male, S a female, or S a female, P a male. So we are not sure about it, and we are going to discuss the questions. In which team there may be 3 members? In which team there may be 3 members? Obviously it's group 1. So it's option C. Okay, then moving on to next question, that is question number 24. Who is, one second. Who is in team with R? With R, I have V, a male. So it's V, it's B. How many female members are there? How many female members are there? This is 1, this is 1. Okay. And so it's 3. And there will be one more here, so it can be sorry, it's 1 2. And then we have P and S. We don't know the gender of P and S. If both are ladies, it's possible, since we have already a male, so at least one male and one female, which means one or more. So it can be 3 if R Q and P, yeah, R Q and S, or it can be 4, R Q P and S, both can be female, P and S. So we have 3 or 4, and it's done. Question number 25. Now, again, we have a set of questions, and in this question, you have to place, it's a shelf question, which means you have to place the things in column wise. Let's do it. Okay, so the very first question says that A, B, C, D, E, and F are books of 6 subjects. They are to be arranged on a vertical shelf such that each shelf will have only one book. The bottom shelf is in the first shelf and top one is 6th. Okay, so they are doing like starting from bottom. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we have 6 shelves. Okay, there are 2 shelves between shelves on which B and F kept. So obviously we have 2 things between B and F. So either it is B something something then F, or F something something and B. So let's write it down somewhere. I'm writing it here. B 2 places then F, or F 2 places then B. Just write down all the possible things that can be done. Now B is kept on a shelf below F. So B is kept on a shelf below F. So it's clear now from the second position, second point. So I can remove it. Okay. Now B is kept on a shelf below F shelf, and then it says neither A nor E are kept on a shelf immediately below or immediately above the shelf which has B. So, which has B, I cannot place A or E above it, neither below it. A or E below it. Okay. So, neither A or E kept on a shelf immediately below or immediately above the shelf which has B. Fine. Now, A is not on an odd number shelf. A is not on an odd number shelf. So I cannot place it. This is first, this is second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So I cannot place A here. I cannot place A here. I cannot place A here also. Okay. Okay. A is not an odd number shelf. It will be an even number. It's 2 or 4 or 6. There is only one shelf between D and E. So there is only one shelf between D or E. So D space E or E space D. Both are possible. Let's talk about it. Now E is not on a shelf immediately below. Okay, E is not on a shelf immediately below or immediately above this shelf which has C. So above C, I cannot place E. I cannot place E below it. Okay. Now, these are the things given in the question. Okay. Okay. Now, let us suppose that I am putting these things in shelf wise. So let's use another color to make a difference. Okay. So below B, I cannot place A. I cannot place E. And okay. So is there anything that is given the question? Between B and F, 2 shelves are there. Okay. So I have to place this set from here to here somewhere in the table. Okay. So let's suppose that I am placing them at bottom of the shelves. So I'm just doing it for a trial. It can be incorrect. You have to give a trial in such type of question. So what I'm doing, I'm writing B here, leaving two spaces, it's F here. Okay. Now, according to this, I am going to put everything and I'll see that is it feasible or not. Okay. Now, the question says that A is not on an odd number. So obviously it's not on 3 if I have placed F here. So I have only two position left, 1 and 5th. Now, again, one more thing, D space E or E space D. Okay. So let's suppose I am putting any one of them like E space D. Okay. So if I'll put E here, it's not possible. I can put here E space D. And if I'll put here E space D, not possible. So obviously it's possible E space D, or you can say it's E and D. Both are possible. Okay. It can be in reverse order. Another thing, uh, we cannot place C here. If I have placed, once again, just stick to one case, and if it is wrong, then you will find it out. E space D. Now let's talk about other points which says C will not sit beside E according to this circle. I'm sorry. Yeah. So according to this, if I have placed E here, I cannot place C here, so I'm placing it here. Now I'm left with only one position for A. It's here. And I hope it's clear. Okay. Now, if there is any, if I'll choose any wrong combination, like if I have chosen D space E, then I was not able to put these things. Okay. So if there is anything that we are doing incorrect, then you will get to know after seeing the next conditions. Okay. So by chance, by default, this question is done, and let's move to the questions part. Which subject is on the bottom shelf? It's B. Okay, then on which shelf subject F books are kept? Third. Okay, the numbering is incorrect here. Once again. Uh, One second. The question says bottom is the first one and top one is sixth. Now question asks on which shelf F books are kept? It's on fourth. How many shelves are there between C and E? Between C and E, we have two. Okay. Okay, now it's done. Again, we have again a set of questions, and we are going to discuss 4 questions related to it. Okay, so let's do it. During a party, a game was being played. For the game, 9 people, mix of boys and girls, have to stand in a row. Now this question is row arrangement. Boy had red t-shirt and girls had pink t-shirt. The row starts at left with a pink t-shirt. Boys and girls stand alternatively in the row. Each position in the row can be occupied by one person only. Okay, so we have 9 people. Just place them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now the question says the boys had a red t-shirt. Boys had a red t-shirt and girls have pink t-shirt. I don't have pink, I'm using orange. Okay, Okay. Now the row starts at left and with a pink t-shirt. Okay. The row starts at left and with a pink t-shirt. So there will be a girl. Orange circle means a girl and red circle means a boy. Okay. Boys and girls stand alternately in the row. Fine. So it can be, if this is girl, then it should be girl, it should be girl, it should be girl, it should be girl, and other should be boys. Okay. Each position in the row can be occupied by one person only. Now we have 6 points. Let's place it. A stands 7 places. All the calculation I am doing this part. Okay. This position. A stands 7 places before B. A stands 7 places before B. Okay. It's B. Okay, when it says 7 places, it means you have to leave 6 places. Now, third pink t-shirt is C. Third pink t-shirt. First, second, third is C. Okay. Second boy after C is D. Second boy, it's first boy, it's second boy, it's D. Second boy after C is D. Fourth place in row is occupied by E. Fourth place in row. First, second, third, fourth. It's E. F is a girl. So F can be placed at second position or at this position. Okay, both F is a girl, no? I'm sorry. F is a girl. So F is a girl. So it has 3 places actually. This one, and this one, and this one. So F can be anywhere. Now G stands between C and A. So at C and A, so if it says G stands between C and A, so C and A, so it doesn't mean that only G is there. It can be any other person also, since it says between. So in between, it can be anywhere. Fine. So what we have this thing and this thing that I have to place it. Okay. So let's suppose that I'm starting from A. Do we know about the gender of A? We don't know, no? Gender of B, no. Okay. We are done with C. We are done with D, and fourth place in row is occupied by done. F is a girl. G stand between C and A. Here we have C. Then A will be somewhere here. So C and E is there. Then leave one place and it's A. And it should be G. Now G is between A and C. Okay. Now, after A, I have to leave 6 places to get B. So A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's B. So F is a girl. So is F can be placed here as well as this position. Both are possible for F. And we are not sure about other things. So I can leave it here. And let's start doing the questions. A, G, C done. Okay. A stands 7 places before B. Okay. Third pink t-shirt is C. Okay. Second boy after C is D. Okay. Fourth place. Okay. So I'm not sure about other people, and I don't know the letter by which they are denoted. This is not given the question. So we can draw this much only from the given data. And if I'll solve the question, it says, how many people among the above mentioned can be a definite place in the row? How many people? Tell me. 6, isn't it? So we have 6 people whom I can give a position. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. I don't know about F. So it's option C. Okay. And then if H is also amongst the 9 people of the game, what is the definitely true amongst the following option? If H is also among the 9 people of the game, what is the definitely true among it? So do we know that where should we place H? Let me draw the diagram again. It was vacant, then A, then G, then E, then C, then 2 places, and then D, and then B. I think this was the thing. A, G, E, C, 2 places, D, B, and before A, I had 1. Yeah, this was the diagram. Now, if H is also uh, amongst the 9 people of the game, what is definitely true among the following options? Now, H is a boy, we don't know. Actually, the first position, one second. The first position is a girl, so it's a girl. Okay, it's a girl. And the 2 places that I have left, the second one is again a girl. And it can be F or it can be any other thing. Now, H is a boy. If I have H, now if, let us suppose I have placed F here, then I can place H anywhere. So we are not sure that H is a boy. Not sure. H is a girl. Not sure. H is to the left of D. H is to the left of D. Obviously, H can be here, and it can be here. But it will be always on the left of D. So it's option C, which is correct. Okay. Now another question. What is true about A? What is true about A? A is a girl. No, A is a boy. A has to stand next to F. Don't know. A is standing 3 places from C. A is standing 3 places from C. Third, yes. And the last one is, what is correct sequence from left to right? What is the correct sequence from left to right? A, E, G, D. A, E, G, D. No, it's A, then E, then G in opposite direction. Not possible. It should be in same direction. Now, B, D, C, E. If I'll talk about B, B, D, C, E. In the same pattern. But in opposite direction. They are asking for left to right. Now, A, E, B, D. A, E, D, B. No. G, E, C, B. G, E, C, B. Now, it's correct. G, then E, then C, and then B. So they are in same direction from left to right. So it's option D, which is correct. Okay. Moving on to next question. Question number, it's 33 to 36. Okay, let's do it. This question says, Arnab organized a seminar. He invited 3 female guests A, B, C. He also called 3 male guests P, Q, R. Okay, so we have in total 6 guests, 3 male, 3 female. But by mistake, he arranged 9 chairs in a single row. Okay, so I have 6 people and the number of chair is 9 from left to right, numbered 1 to 9 from left to right. So what I'm doing, I'm just placing them like that only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay. Now it says none of the female are sitting next to each other. Again, A and B are not sitting next to any other guest. Okay, so A and B will sit, but nobody will sit right of them or left of them. Okay, it's like if A is somewhere, B is somewhere, nobody will sit around them. Okay, beside them, you can say. C is next to Q and R. C is next to Q and R. So C is next to Q and R, or you can say between Q and R. B, P, R are not at the end of the row. So I cannot place a B or P or R at the end of any end of the line. I cannot place it. Okay, fine. P is sitting next to a chair at the end of the row. P is sitting next to a chair at the end of the row. So P can be at 8th position or it can be at 2nd position. Okay, so let's suppose I'm placing P here. For now, P is sitting next to a chair at the end of the row, and there is only one vacant chair between B and R. So between B and R, there is only one vacant chair. B and R, or you can say R and B. Okay, and we have 3 male, 3 female. P is what? P is a male. So after P, it should be a male. Okay, so okay, now from these two circles, I can see that between Q and R, there will be a C. Okay, Q is a male, and it's a female. Okay, so this arrangement is correct. Now it also says that between B and R, nobody will sit. So obviously, after Q, C, R, we should have B, and there should be a vacant place. So I have arranged 5 chairs. It's like Q, C, R space B. Okay. A and B are not sitting next to any other guest. So let's suppose that if A is there, B is there, then leave a place and then it's A. Okay. Now if I place it like this, Q, C, R space B space A, then there will be a person P after A. But the question says there should be no people around A or B. So just reverse it. Okay. They're not talking about right, left. They are saying next to something, something. So I can reverse the whole thing. I can write A, then space, then B, then space, then R, then C, and then Q. Now see, according to condition, I cannot place BPR at first position. It's not there. I have already placed BPR, and here also there is no BPR. I have to keep them vacant, so I am using another color. It's vacant. It's vacant. Okay, and now the remaining person A, B, C, P, Q, R done. The last place is also vacant since I have only 6 people. So this is also vacant. This is the arrangement. Got my point? Fine. So I have arranged all these people Q, C, R space B space A. But if I'll place it directly Q, C, R space B space A, then according to question, A and B are not sitting next to any other guest. So it should be vacant place around them. So I am satisfied with the position of B. But after A, we have P, which is not vacant. So what I thought, just reverse it down. So I reversed it and it's done. Okay. Now, moving to question part, how many guests are sitting next to an empty chair? For first, I have 1, 2, and 3, and 4. It's 4. Okay. Now, the next, which statement is not necessary and is redundant? Which statement is not necessary? See, in the question says, none of the female are sitting next to each other. Okay. I have gone through this statement, but I haven't applied it anywhere. Okay, if it is not given, it automatically adjusted themselves, like they have arranged themselves in a alternative manner. So it's done. It's only 1. If P sits on chair number 8, C sits in what? Okay, so I'm just drawing it again. It's A space B space R C Q P space. Okay, now they are talking about no one will sit at the beside A, beside B. So since I have placed P, then only I couldn't place them like Q, C, R like that. Okay, but this arrangement can be in reverse order. Both are possible, isn't it? So if I'll do one thing, if I'll write it down, space P Q C R space B space A, I have just written in reverse order. Okay. So if P sits on chair number 8, chair number 8, okay. If this is the 8th position, then C sits in which chair? Chair 6, 6th, no reverse. No, not required reverse order. Okay, so it's chair 6. If P sits on chair 2, now for question number 36, if P sits on chair 2, that is this, okay, it's first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth. So if P sits on chair 2, then R sits in chair 5th. Okay, so this is for question number 36. Next set of question, and this question is from 37 number, 37 to 41. Okay, so read the given information carefully and answer the question that follow. 11 friends M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, and W are sitting in the first row of the stadium watching a cricket match. Okay, so let's do it. Eleven people. T is to the immediate left of P. Okay, so I am doing a rough work, then only I'll place them. So T is to the immediate left of P. So it's P, it's right, it's left. And third to the right of U. T is to the immediate left of P and T is third to the right of U. So U, first, second, third. Okay. V is immediate neighbor of M and N and third to the left of S. So I cannot place a second sentence with this one that I have obtained. So hold on. Now move to third. For second, it says V is immediate neighbor of M and N. So it can be MVN or NVN like that. So okay, both are possible. Now M is second to the right of Q. So if I'll talk about this part, then Q should be here. First, second. Second to the right of Q is M. So this is not possible. So this is possible. Okay. So what it says, M is second to the right of Q. Q, first, second. B, N. Okay. I have done 5 arrangements here. Now M is second to the right of Q. Who is at one end? So Q is at one end. Q is at one end. Just pick it up and place it here. Q space M V N. Now R is sitting next to the right of P. R is sitting next to the right of P. Right of P, R. And P is second to the right of O. Second to the right of O. So if it's O, right of O, first, second. P is second to the right of O. Okay. Then now place it some, we have C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just pick it up and place it here. U space O T P R. Then okay. Now how we can place other things after Q, what it should be? Okay, so let's read the 4 points again so that we can understand where we have to place it. T is to the immediate left of P and third to the right of U. First, second, third. Immediate, T is immediate left of P. Done. Statement 1 done. V is to the immediate neighbor of M and N. So V is immediate neighbor of M and third to the left of S. Okay, so V is immediate neighbor of M and V is third to the left of S. So S left is this side, first, second, third, done. So only W is left, placed it. Okay, so we are done with this arrangement. Now let's solve question number 37. Who is sitting in the center of the row? See, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So U is sitting at the center. Which of the following people are sitting to the right of S? Let's see. Right of S is OTPR. OTPR. Option 2. Okay. Now, which of the following statement is true with respect to above arrangement? So let's do the arrangement again. Q, W, M, V, N, U, S, O, R, U, S, O, T, P, R. Okay. Now, which of the following statements is true with respect to the above arrangement? There are 3 persons sitting between P and S. This is P, this is S, and there are 2 people. First sentence, not correct. W is between M and V. Between M and V, no one is there, so it's not possible. N is sitting between V and U. N is sitting between V and U. Is it so? Yes. Option 3 is my answer. Okay, moving on to 40 number. Who are the immediate neighbor of T? Immediate neighbor of T are O and P. O and P. Okay. Then, if Q, P, O, N, M, T, W are interchange. Okay, so I have to write it down again. So just write it down. If Q and P O and N M and T W and R interchange their position, then which of the following pair of friends is sitting at the ends? It's P and it's W. Option 3. Okay, now it's done. Okay, so this set of question is also done. Now moving on to another set, 42 to 46. P, Q, R, S, T, U, and V are 7 friends and are sitting in a circle facing the center of the circle. Draw a circle again. V is second to the left of S. V is second to the left of S. So let's place S somewhere facing this side. So for S, left is this side. So V is second to the left of S. It's V. S is not a neighbor of R or T. Okay, so I cannot place R here, T here, neither here. P is neighbor of Q and R. P is neighbor of Q and R. So it should be QPR or RPQ. So we have to find 3 continuous places that are vacant to place 3 of them. So I can see that here we have, if I'll place it QPR, then it will work, isn't it? Okay, let's suppose that S is and is neighbor of T and U. Okay. Okay, I forgot this one. V is second to the left of S and is neighbor of T and U. So V is neighbor of T and U. I cannot place T here since there is a restriction. So obviously it's U and it's T. Okay, now we have three things, QPR or RPQ. So I will place P here and then Q or R, Q or R. Okay, but here is a restriction of R. So it's clear that I cannot place R here. So it's Q and then it's R and it's done. Okay. Now we have 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. We have 5 questions and I'm going to discuss. Let me draw this again. Okay, so this is the same thing. Now, which of the following is correct? Q is between P and S. Is it so? Yeah, so first one is correct. Which of the following has the pair with the second person sitting to the immediate right of first person? So U is right of Q. You have to think like that. Similarly, U is right of V. And you have to check that which option is correct. U is right of Q. It's Q. For Q, right is here. It's P. So it's not correct. U is right of V. U is right of it's V. For V, we have right this side and left this side. So obviously, it's correct. 43 number. Moving on to next question. Question number 44. Which of the following will be which of the following will be S position after T and S interchange their places? Okay. So first of all, let's interchange it. Let's write S here. This is the actual thing right now and it's T here. Now, you have to think about S position, okay? Neighbor of V and R, V and R, neighbor of V and R. Is it so? Yeah, it's correct. So it's option 1 only, which is correct. Okay. Now forget about this thing. And let's move on. Moving on. What is the position of R? Second to the left of Q. This is Q facing this side. For Q, it's right and it's left. Second to the left of Q is U. So first one is not correct. Third to the right of U. Third to the right of U. Right. First, second, third. It's P. It's P. So it's incorrect. To the immediate left of P. We have P here. For P, it's right, it's left. Immediate left of P is Q, not R. None of these. Okay. Now, moving on to another question. Question number 46. Which of the following has the second person sitting between the first and third person? Second person sitting between the first and third. So you have to think, is it feasible in the diagram? SPQ. No. Is P between S and Q? No. Okay. Then is R is between V and T? No. R is between P and T. Is R is between Q and P? Is U is between V and S? Yes. So U is between V and S. So option 4 is correct. Okay. Fine. So moving on to next set of questions, and it's from 47 to 51. Read the following information carefully and answer the questions. K, L, M, N, O, P and Q are sitting in a circle facing at the center and playing cards. O is neighbor of K and N. Q is not between P and M. P is to the immediate right of Q and L is second to left of Q. Now, the question says that again a circle, draw a circle. We have how many people are there? 3 and then 3 and then 1, 7. O is neighbor of K and N. O is neighbor of K and N. O is neighbor of K and N. Q is not between P and M. Q is not between P and M. So between P and M, you cannot place Q. P is to the immediate right of K. So let's draw it. K. P is to the immediate right of K. So it's P here. Okay. Next. L is second to the left of Q. L is second to the left of Q. Okay. Now let's put the values. So see, I have P. Then between P and M, I cannot place Q. I can place anything but not Q. So what I'm doing, it's P. I'm writing M and I cannot place Q here. Okay. Between K and N, I have O. So if this is K, I cannot place N here since there's always a P. So I have to write N here and it's a O here. Done? Now, what it says, between P and M, I cannot place Q. So what is left? L left and Q will be here. And it's done. Okay. Now, question says, which of the following does not have the pair of persons sitting adjacent to each other? LK. First one. L and K are not sitting adjacent to each other. So option 1, both of them are not sitting adjacent to each other. Which of the following pairs has the second person sitting immediately right of first? I have to draw it. So which of the following pair has the second person sitting immediately right of first? So right of K is L. Right of K is L. Is it so? No. Right of K is P. So it's not possible. Right of M is L. Right of M is L. For M, right is this side. Since facing this side towards the center. So again, it's not correct. Now, right of O is K. Right of O is K. Yeah, it's correct. Option 3 is correct. Okay. Now, question number 49. What is the position of P? Second to the left of M. What is the left of M? This side. First, second. Second to the left of M is P. Option 1 is the correct answer. Okay. Now, who are the neighbor of L? M and P. I can see that if this is the position of L, then neighbors are M and P. Option 3. Which of the following person are sitting adjacent to each other in clockwise order as shown? So they will sit together and in clockwise direction. What is the clockwise direction? This is the clockwise direction. Okay, like this. So LQM, is it so? No. LQM. LQM is like this. So it's not. PLM. PLM, anti-clockwise. Okay. M and Q. M and Q. No. O and Q. O and Q. Yeah. O and Q is like this, and it's a clockwise direction only. Okay. Question number 51. It's done. Moving on to next question. That is question number 52 to 57. 8 men A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H are sitting around a circular table facing the center for having their lunch. Fine. Okay, so I have 8 people, circular table facing the center. Now G is not an immediate neighbor of C. G is not immediate neighbor of C. Okay. One second. G is not immediate neighbor of C. Fine. A is third to the right of C. Let's place C somewhere. A is third to the right of C. First, second, third. It's A. Okay. E is second to the left of C. E is second to the left of C. C is second to the left of B. Left of B. Okay. So, facing this side, this is left, left. Second to the left of B is C. F is second to the left of D. F is second to the left of D. There is no F here, so leave it. A is second to the left of F. A is second to the left of F. For F, this is right, this is left, so it's like this. Now moving to fifth point, F is second to the left of D. This is the direction of D. Left is this. Okay. Now, I cannot place G here since it should not be a neighbor of C. So I am placing G here, and the remaining thing is H. Put it here, and we are done. Okay. See, in within 1 or 2 minutes you can solve this, and then you can solve 6 questions related to it. Okay. Who is sitting to the immediate right of C? Immediate right of C. Right of C is H. Who is sitting to the immediate left of H? Left of H. This is right, this is left. It's C. What is the position of D with respect to H? So you have to think from H. Second to the left of H is D. Second to the left of H is D. Second to the left. Which is the following statement is true? H is sitting, let me draw it once. So which of the following statement is true? H is sitting between A and G. Between A and G, nobody is there. So option 1 is not correct. H is to the immediate left of F. H is to the immediate left of F. No. D is sitting fifth to the left of H. D is sitting fifth to the left of H. No. H is sitting between C and B. Yes, it's correct. Question number 55 is done. Now there are two more questions related to this data set. So it's okay. So it says, which of the following is the first person sitting between second and third person? So you have to think, does A is sitting between B and G? वैसे ही CHD HBC or ED, and between them it's F. Now see, BAG, first one is the correct. So option A is correct. No need to do other things. Okay, now moving on to next question. That is question number 57. Among the 8 men, which 2 men are not neighbor? CH neighbor, BA neighbor, DA not neighbor, EF neighbor. So only C is a pair which are not neighbors. Okay. Again, we have 6 questions actually. 6 questions related to a given condition. So we have 9 girls, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, seated in a row for watching movie. Okay. And then they are saying that D is sitting to the right of E, and so on, so on, so on, so on. So it's a row thing. 9 people are there. And let's talk about the conditions. First of all, it says D is sitting second to the right of E. D is sitting second to the right of E. Right of E. And C is sitting third to the right of E. Okay. B is sitting at one end of the row. So B can be here as well as here. We'll see it. Now H is sitting between F and G. F is sitting to the immediate right of A. Both are possible, and they're saying F is sitting to the immediate right of A. Immediate right of A is F. So obviously this is possible. This is not possible. Okay, so I have A, F, H, G. Let's start from any end. Is there any relation between these two things? Let's read the question again. D is sitting second to the right of E, and C is sitting third to the right of E. Done. B is sitting at one end of the row. H is sitting between F and G. B is sitting third to the right of F. B is sitting third to the right of F. First, second, third. Okay. F is sitting third to the, sorry, B is sitting third to the right of F. F is sitting to the immediate right of, okay. So I have these, see, I have A, F, H, G, B. So if this is the thing, then obviously B is at this end, B is at one of them. It cannot be at left end, isn't it? If I'll write B here, then it will be in reverse order, which I cannot place. So it's only this thing that I can place here. So I'm writing AFHGB. Now I have 4 more things, so I can place them in this manner. Now only one letter is left. Which one is this? Which one is this? Tell me. I think it's I only that is left. So it's I. It's done. Which of the following pair represent the immediate neighbors of A? Immediate neighbors of A is C and F, according to us. And it's option B. Okay. Now moving on to another question, 59. Who is sitting to the right of E? Right of E is I. So it's option C. How many girls are seated between E and H? E and H, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5. Which girl is sitting exactly in the middle of all girls? See, we have 9 people, no? So it's 4 and it's 4. So exactly middle is A. What is the position of I? What is the position of I? Should I write it down again? EIDCA. Let me write it down. EIDCA FHGB. Okay. Now, to the what is the position of I? To the immediate right of B. Immediate right of B is no one. To the immediate left of G. Immediate left of G is H, not I. Sitting between A and H, between A and H, I have F, not I. Sitting between E and D, between E and D, I have I. And yes, it's correct option. Now the last question is 63. Which of the following is the first girl sitting between the second and the third girl? Which of the following is the first girl sitting between second and third? So again, you have to think like HGB or ACF or IED or ADC. Okay, let's see. HGB is there. HGB. So it's only option A. ACF. ACF, no, in another manner. So we are done. So we have done 63 questions of sitting arrangement. I have included all the types of questions that can come in your placement exams. Okay, so that's it for the session. We will meet in the next session. Okay, fine. Till then, bye bye.